Hey everybody, welcome to the channel of Lazy Brown Productions. It's your boy, D. Wesley, and I am here to give a little thought process on something. So, here's the thing. Lately, I've been talking about how much I love the fact of, with the Superman movie, they introduced Mr. Terrific. Right? I said this, and I've been talking to all my friends about it and all that stuff because I love the Arrowverse. One of my favorite DC things, and I can't get mad because it introduced me to Green Arrow. But they did Mr. Terrific wrong in the they did Mr. Terrific wrong in that series. I say that because they kind of just neutered the character. It felt like okay, whatever. Anyway, let's see what the video is about. What the video is about today is this. The introduction of Mr. Terrific, I hope they do a good job. James Gunn, you give this man a good movie. Why do I say that? It's because I think he's a great antithesis to Iron Man in the Iron Suit. And why do I say that? Is because, yes, Iron Man he's genius tech, he's a billionaire, and he's all that stuff. Mr. Terrific is a good example of he's strong, he's smart, he's very athletic, and he can fight. He's pretty much like a Batman, but the difference is he's more on the science side than Batman. And by that, I mean, like, he's more of an engineer, and he's more of an engineer. He's more of a builder. Batman can build things, but I've always placed him into the category of being a detective. And I'm not saying Batman's stupid, but I put Batman in the category of detective, while I put Mr. Terrific in terms of being a straight scientific mind. Like, if I needed to solve a mystery and I needed things to solve a case and to figure things out, I'll go to Batman. If I want stuff to be built and I want things to be studied in terms of what is this new technological alien advancement, I'm going to Mr. Terrific. And with this, I feel like this is great for almost an Iron Man analogy. Or not Iron Man analogy, I'm sorry. This is great for a good opposite of Iron Man. Because I'm going to say this. I love the T-Spears. Like, honest to God, to me, the T-Spears are, in my opinion, a great tech. Because it's an all-in-one sort of technology. Plus, I don't have to worry about the whole Iron Man suit now. Look, as much as I love Iron Man, I also love the idea of other technologies being involved. Because for the longest time, everybody's been using Iron Man suits, or at least Iron Man-like suits, or Gundam-like suits, as a way for technological advances. At least in my opinion, for a lot of media. They've been using it, but with Iron Man, it kind of felt like it kind of did a rampage of it. But now with the T-Spears, you kind of get an alternative to technology. And as an alternative to technology, you can now see other things you can use besides just, well, instead of using tech that involves an Iron Man suit that's going to protect me, I can use these T-Spears, which honestly, it can protect me almost as well as Iron Man's suit. Because I know you got Black Panther, but to me, Black Panther, his suit is pretty much an armored suit that's made to protect him. Whereas the T-Spears are a little bit, in my opinion, imagine your iPhone or your Android device flying around you and able to kind of protect you from all damages. So for me, that's why I kind of am excited about, that's why I'm excited for Mr. Terrific's introduction into the DC movie universe. And I hope more people get to know him and love him, because this could be a good resurgence for him. Now, I'm going to say this now, because at the end of the day, you're going to find this out about me as we go on. Look, when it comes to representation I don't like forced representation. I don't like you changing a character's nationality from white to black, from black to white. I'm not a fan of that. Never been a fan of that. I'm not a fan of gender swaps. I'm just not. If you want to do representation, pick a character that's already been there, put them into something, and then see how the audience feels about them and build them up. I'm always for, like, you know, introducing more characters. If the story needs it, it makes sense, and it goes along with it. With that being said, Mr. Terrific being a black man, I love the idea. I just kind of like the idea of, I'm sorry, it might sound it, but I kind of do like the idea of a black man kind of, hey, a cool, strong black dude. Hey, like, I'm down for it. That's just me, okay? That's just me. I love reading black stories. Again, now, I don't let that stuff blind me from other things in terms of, I'm going to like this character just because he's black. No, that's never been my thing. To me, that is always going to be like the icing on top. For me, it always goes, do I like his character? Do I like his movesets? And then the cherry that's on top, if he happens to be a black man, cool. That's like the cherry on top for me. And so for Mr. Terrific, he's kind of like the cherry on top. Now, he's not my favorite black superhero, because I have others, but for me, I think he's a perfect antithesis for Iron Man. Yeah, we have Batman, but I kind of feel like we need something a little bit new, because Marvel, in my opinion, one thing Marvel does better than DC is they introduce a lot of characters, and you can get behind a lot of different characters for a lot of different reasons. And that's one of the good things about Marvel. They come with a team. DC, you're kind of right now, they try introducing other characters, but DC is hardcore Batman and Superman. So anytime we get to introduce more characters into the universe, or for people to kind of love and enjoy, I'm all for it. I really, really am. But with that, I will end it for today. Like I said, I forgot to say this. If I had it my way, if you're introducing magic into the DC universe, I know they try using Wonder Woman to do it, but in my opinion, I would have used Constantine for that introduction versus Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's not bad, but to me, Constantine would have been a perfect antithesis for Doctor Strange, because Constantine, while Doctor Strange, of course, you know, he introduced the fun side of magic and all the other stuff, Constantine would have represented more of like the gritty side of magic, the things you have to look out for, the sacrifices of magic. And on top of that, it's just, honestly, Constantine's a cool character. I'm not going to even lie. I love Constantine. My friend introduced me to him. I watched the series, and I think he's a good character. Especially, I think they did him well in Justice League Apocalypse War. Or Justice League... it's Justice League Apocalypse War. And honestly, he worked well in that, in my opinion. So maybe they'll do that with James Gunn's future, because I think he could do a good Constantine. But we'll see. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you later. Peace.